Our starting point is President Moon Jae-in's meeting with key figures on strategies for innovation-led growth. The Liberal leader pulled no punches, pointing out Korea's failure to keep up with today's rapid industrial revolution would be a huge setback for Seoul's economic growth momentum. Our chief Cheongwadae correspondent Moon Connyoung has the highlights from that gathering.
Innovation-driven growth, Industry 4.0, super smart society. Different countries call it by different names, but it basically boils down to one idea: how to best cope with the fourth industrial revolution facing the world today. As advanced economies churn out their own visions for the new digital world, South Korea's new Moon Jae-in administration from the get-go also placed innovation-led economic growth at the forefront of its policy goals. 6 months later, the president isn't happy about the progress.
4차 산업혁명의 급속한 기술 변화에 맞춰 세계 주요 국가들은 모두 혁신 중심의 경제 구조로 전환을 서두르고 있습니다. 우리도 그에 앞서가거나 적어도 발맞추어 나가지 못하면 새로운 성장 동력을 얻을 수 있는 기회를 잃게 될 것입니다.
Chairing a meeting of his cabinet aides and policymakers from the ruling party to discuss ways to create blueprints for innovation-led growth and explore future growth engines for Asia's fourth largest economy, the South Korean president urged a speedy implementation of relevant projects that would produce visible results.
혁신성장을 위해서는 신산업, 신기술에 대한 규제 혁신이 필수입니다. 민간의 상상력을 낡은 규제와 관행이 발목을 잡아서는 안 될 것입니다.
The South Korean leader also reestablished the roles of the public and private sectors in this innovation growth drive, stressing that taking the lead should be the private sector and providing support the government.
마지막으로 강조하고 싶은 것은 사람에 대한 투자입니다. 창의적 인재를 양성하고 인적 자본에 보다 많은 투자가 이루어질 수 있는 방향으로 정책을 추진해 주기 바랍니다.
Now, President Moon closed his opening remarks with a reminder that the Parliament's budget approval is absolutely vital in carrying out these innovation growth leading projects. His appeal comes as rival political parties remain at loggerheads over the 2018 budget bill put forward by the Moon administration, which has a deadline set for this Saturday. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, The Blue House.